Welcome. My name's Margie Lash, and today we're going to be talking about essential oil basics. I've been working with doTERRA for the last 9.5 years, and the reason that I love doTERRA essential oils is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm excited to get started. So let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, for some reason, this isn't working. All right, let's go. There we go. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is we're going to, as the description for this webinar said, we're going to be talking about 3 cool things about essential oils. And each of the things I'm also going to give you an example of the way some different essential oils work. So it's going to be a fun little thing. So the first cool thing about essential oils is that they're safe. They have lots of wonderful benefits without side effects. And they're extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. And we'll talk about some of those health benefits to both your physical and your emotional health in a minute or two. The extracts are different. The different essential oils come from different parts of the plants. And the first example we're going to give you is peppermint essential oil, which comes from the leaves of the peppermint plant. And different oils are extracted in different ways. Some are cold pressed, some are steam distilled. Those are the 2 major ways that essential oils are sourced. And they're taken from the part of the plant that is the protective part of the plant, the part that protects the plant from environmental threats and pests and that kind of thing. That is, so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The wonderful thing about doTERRA essential oils is they're something called certified pure therapeutic grade, and they're pure and potent. So those are the safety things. So with peppermint essential oil, it's very energizing. If you just open the bottle and place it under your nose and inhale deeply, it will actually open up your airways. It also has a very cooling effect. So if you put a drop of the essential oil in your hand, I got 2 drops, which often happens, rub it in between your palms. Inhale deeply, and then you might want to, if you're having like today's a warm day here in California, and if I put it on the back of my neck, it's going to have a cooling sensation and it's going to cool me down. So that would be a couple of different ways to use it. So it's very cooling for the body. So that is the first one. It also relieves head tension. So the fact that I put it on the back of my neck will really go into my head, into my brain. The small molecules of the essential oil will be absorbed into my bloodstream. It will also be absorbed into my circulatory system, and it's going to work its way up and around my head and will help ease any tension that I might be having. The next thing is they're effective, and we're going to talk about On Guard essential oil in this piece. So they actually get to the root cause of the health problem by having the ability to permeate the cell membrane. And what that means is most things that are synthetics that we put into our bodies, like pharmaceuticals, many pharmaceuticals come from a synthetic, they're sourced synthetically. And synthetic things can't permeate the walls of the cells. So they sit around the outside of the cell, but they can't get inside. And that's one of the benefits of the small, little teeny molecular pieces of essential oil that can actually permeate the cell walls. They're so small that they can actually get into the cell. And that's one of the reasons that they create such wonderful benefits for us. So On Guard essential oil is our protective blend, and it's a blend. It has wild orange, eucalyptus, cinnamon, clove, and rosemary in it. So all of those essential oils are really wonderful antioxidants, and they cause wonderful benefits inside our body. They can be applied topically, they can be diffused, so they can be used aromatically, and they can also be used internally. So this oil can be used all three ways, and we're going to talk about that in a minute also. It's especially wonderful in the time that we find ourselves right now, because it can really protect us against those threats that are out there, and it's a really good boost for our immune system. So anything we can do to boost our immune system is especially important. The third cool thing about essential oils is that they're affordable. Essential oils just cost pennies per drop. So this is lavender essential oil, which I think most people are familiar with this oil. If you're familiar with essential oils at all, you probably are familiar with lavender essential oil. It has a very strong lavender smell because it's lots of lavender flowers in this little bottle. And it's very inexpensive when you figure that one drop is all that you need to give you the benefits that you're looking for. So, you know, the oils, each bottle of oil is a different price because it depends on how much plant material it takes to get into this bottle. And that's the reason that each essential oil has a different price. So this essential oil is a relatively inexpensive one, and it's just a wonderful thing for calming. So this is one that's particularly good for calming your emotional state, and just giving you, you know, allowing your busy thoughts to kind of recede to the background and allow you to be calm. It's also wonderful for some physical things. It's a great, I keep lavender in my kitchen so that if I do get a burn on my stove or from my oven, sometimes I, you know, use my pot holders, but I, you know, get a little nick. I got a burn. I was turning I was roasting vegetables in the oven the other day, and I touched my arm or my hand to the rack, and it immediately burned. But what I did is I have my lavender essential oil right in the kitchen, and as soon as I did it, I opened the bottle and I put a drop on here and I rubbed it in, and it takes the sting of the burn right away. And there was no blistering or anything. In fact, you can barely see it. And I did it sometime, I guess it was earlier this week, actually, a couple of days ago, and it's hardly noticeable. So that's the first three really cool things about essential oils. So let's talk for a moment about the health benefits. They can soothe occasional skin irritations, they can promote digestive health, they can support a healthy immune system, they can promote restful sleep, alleviate occasional stomach upset, and so many more things. So it's really wonderful to know that your essential oils can be your first line of defense when something comes up with you or your family. So it's good to know. You know, obviously, as you get educated, you learn more about essential oils. I'm always here as a resource. I am a certified essential oil specialist and know lots and lots about essential oils, and I'm always here to share my knowledge. So you can always contact me. There are also wonderful resources to learn about essential oils, and you'll just need to contact me and I'll hook you up and get you organized, and then you'll know which oils to use for what. There are all kinds of wonderful tools that we can use. And when you join with me, when you become a doTERRA member, then you have me as your resource, and I will be here to support you and share with you the tools that will help you to be able to use your essential oils in an effective way. As far as emotional benefits, there are many different benefits you can have, and it doesn't matter what kind of emotional thing you're dealing with, there is an oil for that. There's calming oils like the lavender we talked about. There's energizing like the peppermint that we talked about. There's soothing, there's renewing, invigorating, and uplifting. Citrus oils are particularly good for their uplifting effects. So just a few different really wonderful ideas, but they can address, essential oils can address all of these systems in your body. And so the three major ways of using essential oils are aromatic. And so an aromatic oil might be something like wild orange that gives you an uplifting sense. Remember, I just said that citrus oils are very uplifting. So if you want uplifting, wild orange is a really wonderful one. If you are looking to do something, let's say that you have some stuffiness, like in your sinuses, you can use Breathe essential oil. Oh, and I will tell you something that I find with Breathe essential oil that I absolutely love. It encourages you to take a deeper breath. There's something about the aroma that encourages you to breathe in deeply. And the more oxygenated we are, the better we feel. So that is a really important one. And I always forget about how Breathe essential oil helps me to do that. It encourages me to do that. Just when I put it under my nose and I inhale, it just encourages me to really oxygenate and take in a deeper breath. So that's an awesome, awesome, awesome result of that. Topical essential oils that are wonderful are things that you might want to use on a particular part of your body to give you an effect locally. So topical application typically is to get a local effect. So we have deep blue essential oil, which is great for soothing sore muscles. And it smells amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision. And putting a drop of deep blue on, and it's called deep blue because it's blue in color. Can you see that? You can rub it between your palms. And let's say you're having cramps in your leg. You might rub it on your leg where you're having that cramp. Or let's say that you're before exercise, you might want to use deep blue. It also comes in a creamy form called deep blue rub, and that's really also wonderful for using before exercise to eliminate those sore muscles that you might have. And so the deep blue oil or the deep blue rub depends on what you're trying to address. If you're addressing something a little deeper in your body, the oil is really good because it will get absorbed deeper into your tissues, whereas the deep blue rub tends to sit close to the surface. So that's really good. The deep blue rub is great for muscles, and the deep blue oil is wonderful for things that might be a little bit deeper. Another essential oil that is a great one used topically can also be used internally, but the topical use would be Digest-Zen, and this is our digestive blend. It also smells amazing. I love the smell of this. I use this every single day on the soles of my feet, on my colon reflex points, just to keep my digestive system moving well and not getting sluggish. This can also be used on your belly. So if you're having occasional nausea, or you just have a stomach ache, maybe a little bit of bloating, some gas or something like that, putting a drop or two on your stomach and rubbing it in a clockwise fashion is very helpful to relieve some of those kinds of things. I used this Digest-Zen once when I was experiencing some nausea, and I'd been not feeling well, like kind of for hours, but it wasn't that bad. But I was really busy in the kitchen. I was having company for dinner, and I was busy in the kitchen and wasn't taking the time to really care for myself the way I should. And I finally stopped. I had a little breaking point in my cooking, and I stopped, and I put one drop of Digest-Zen in the palm of my hand. I rubbed it in a clockwise fashion into my belly, and within 5 minutes, my nausea was gone. I was feeling much better. So it really just needs to be put on the place that you need it, and it will really help. And the third way to use essential oils is internally. So internal use, something like lemon essential oil or frankincense essential oil are wonderful to use internally. Internal use of essential oils, it's really easy to tell when a bottle of doTERRA essential oil can be used internally. On the back of the label, if it says supplement facts, that means it's safe to be used internally because it's a food. It's meant as a food. Some bottles will have supplement facts on the bottom of on the back, and some, like Breathe essential oil, doesn't have supplement facts. So that will tell you that this is not one to be taken internally, and it's really easy. That's the easiest way to know. Lemon essential oil, another citrus, is very cleansing. It's great to be used. You can put a drop in your water. In fact, I do that every day. I also put a drop in my smoothie. I put a couple different essential oils depending upon what I'm trying to achieve. So lemon is a wonderful oil to start your day with because it's very cleansing, it's very refreshing, and it's great to use a drop or two in your water bottle. And that would be something that I love to do. Frankincense essential oil is another one that can be used internally. It can also be used aromatically or topically. This essential oil can be used all three ways. Frankincense promotes calm feelings. It also really supports healthy cells, healthy cell function. So this is a great one to be used internally for the cell function piece. It can also be used topically. I like to put it on the soles of my feet. In fact, this is the first oil I use every single day when I get up in the morning. I place a drop or two on the soles of my feet, and it just gets absorbed into my cells. And frankincense will help you uptake all of the other essential oils. It just kind of opens your body up to receiving. So it's a really awesome one to start with. Oh, wait a second, what the heck happened? Huh. Oh, I guess that was it. I guess that's it. So those are the essential oils I'm going to share with you today. I hope you've gotten a little extra information than you had before. And if you're new to doTERRA, please send me a text to 949-351-7085 and include your name and email address and your desired way that you'd like to be communicated with, FaceTime or a phone call or text message or however you want me to get back to you. And we can discuss how you too can get involved with essential oils. And I'm here, I'll share my knowledge with you. If you haven't ordered in a long time and you need to reactivate your account, I would be more than happy to help you. If you're a current member and you just were tuning in to get some extra information, then you also can contact me, send me your information. So anyone, wherever you are on the spectrum, you can send me a text with your information. I will get back to you. And for anyone who sends me a text, if you're new to doTERRA and you're ready to get started, I'm going to give you a special gift. If you're a current member, to receive a gift from me, when you share this video with someone and they decide to enroll, then I'm going to send you a gift. It's going to be something very special from me. So whatever your situation is, just get in contact with me and I will be more than happy to get you started if that's what you need, to get you going with doTERRA again, or to support you in any way that you need. If you're one of my members already, then I, of course, am always here for you and welcome your feedback, your comments, and everything. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and take care.